what's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? How's your mama doing? Now, everybody heard that Katie Holmes got full custody of Siri, her daughter, and Tom Cruise got visitation. And I'm glad that Katie Holmes got full custody of the little girl, because if Tom Cruise would have got custody of that little girl, that little girl would never have a life. That little girl be fucked up because of Scientology. Well, the court says that Tom Cruise cannot talk about Scientology or teach the girl about Scientology. To me, I say thank you, judge, whoever you are, for saying that, because the little girl don't really need to be around that little shit, that little bullshit of fake religion. But it's like but this come across your mind. I know this got to come across your mind, because it came across mine. It's like, it gets visitations. Now, you heard stories about parents kidnapping their own kids and flying out the country, right? I said, to me, that came across my mind about Tom Cruise. Like, this motherfucker's gonna jack that little girl, go across the country and start teaching this little girl about Scientology, because he'll pull shit like it. If you think about it, he's got all the money he wants, and he can pull this shit, and then he got Scientology. Because one thing is, what really got me fucked up was, what was it, last month, John Travolta got caught up in some shit. You see how fast everybody forgot about this shit so quickly. Look how fast everybody forgot about that. Now we on. See what I'm saying? See what happened? Start off with John Travolta, now Tom Cruise. Something's going on for Scientology to be falling apart, and all these people. And it's funny how people are coming out the woodworks about Scientology. What is going on for that? What's going on? Come on, y'all. Something's going on if fuckers are coming out the woodworks on Scientology. Because there's no way in hell. There is no way in hell. So, like, because one thing is, it's funny because over the years, ain't nobody came out about Scientology except for that one girl back in the day when she was trying to leave and ended up getting killed. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? But now, since everybody coming out about Scientology, about, oh, they really brainwash these kids, they put them on this fucking boat, they make them slaves out of these kids, they teach them how to be disciplined, and they started talking about people that was in Scientology. What really fucked me up was that that girl that played Dahmer and Greg, Jenna Elfman. To me, she's fine as hell. But to find out that she's in Scientology, and then you find out Elvis's daughter's in Scientology, and what's her name, Christy Alley, is in Scientology. Do you really want to, like, for real dog, like, do you really want to be on that sinking ship? For real, that's something else. Do you really want to be on that sinking ship and all like this and that? Because I think, man, since the John Travolta shit and the Tom Cruise shit, it seems like Scientology is gonna take one hellified fall. Cause to me, I don't even believe in the fucking fake ass religion. Cause one thing is, what really got me fucked up is where what got me fucked up is where people believe in something that's so fucking fake and phony. What I'm talking about is, how can anybody, like, for real, man, how can anybody believe in a science fiction science fiction writer? Like, for real, like, a science fiction writer wrote science fiction and he created Scientology. Why would anybody believe that? Like, I love Star Wars like a motherfucker. I love them. But if George Lucas decides to create his own religion called Star Wars Pentecostal church, I couldn't. I say no. I'll be like, you know what? I love Star Wars. Wookiee is my Wookiee is my homeboy. But I could not get in that religion because you wrote science fiction movies. You wrote Indiana Jones. I can't get into that. I can't get into that. I can't get into that religion because he wrote a fake. He wrote science fiction movies, fake special effects and shit like that. Now, why would anybody believe in something that a science fiction writer wrote? Why? Why would anybody? Why would any? And I can tell you this. I tell you this, and I love these people so much. I'm glad they hate. I love these people. Anonymous. I give them so much fucking respect. I give them more respect than any motherfucker on this planet. I give them respect because them motherfuckers know the truth about the shit that's really going on. And I can't sit there and hate on them. I can't sit there and talk shit about them because they really hate Scientology more than I do. And I tell you this, the reason why I say this because these people hated them so much and they wanted the government to realize that Scientology is a fucking cult. I know Scientology is a cult. I'm glad that judge that gave Katie Holmes full custody of this little girl knows that Scientology is a cult. But the government need to realize it's a fucking cult. If the government can sit there and bust them fucking people down in Texas at the compound, you can definitely bust them motherfuckers up in that church, up in Scientology church, because there is no way in hell a fucking church is gonna have a fucking hotel and a fucking cruise ship. I do not see it'd be kind of fucked up because I don't see a synagogue. Welcome to Synagogue Inn. Welcome to Abraham Inn. Whatever thing is kosher, we leave the menorah on for you. You don't see that. You don't see a synagogue with a fucking church and a cruise ship. Even though some Jews have got money on them, but you don't see synagogues with hotel and cruise ships. You don't see a mosque with a cruise ship and a hotel. You don't see that. You don't see welcome to Allah Inn. Welcome to Allah Inn, where we leave the turban on you for you, my friend. Or the other Muslims where welcome to Elijah Muhammad, where we leave the pork outside. You don't see these fucking religions with hotels and cruise ships. And I'm glad that judge had enough common sense to sit up here and say, you know what, I'm gonna give this woman full custody of this little girl because she definitely don't need to be in that. And I'm still sitting up here, but it's just weird. It's just weird to me to find out that people, that all these celebrities are getting into this. Even people from Mad Men and other shows got money. All these celebrities getting into this Scientology shit, and I'm sitting up there wondering. I was like, look, it's getting to a point where I don't want to watch TV shows no more, because watch TV shows or watch a movie, listen to music, if you're gonna find out that all the celebrities, rappers, and singers are into that Illuminati and that Scientology bullshit. And that's how it is. Has it came down to this where, like, I really don't want to listen, like, really don't want to watch nothing entertainment. I really don't want to read a book. If I fuck it, look, you probably say, what you mean read a book? Think about it. Anybody, like all these damn people that writes a novel or self-help books, makes good ass money off these damn books, and they can be in Scientology just as well. So I say, oh, you're crazy. Just think about it. Just think about it. It's getting to the point where anything that can entertain a person, like any person, like any actor, singer, rapper, you can't. Like I really can't. Like I really don't want to watch TV no more. I really don't want to listen to music no more. It's gotten to a point where it's all about two things in the entertainment industry. It's either the Illuminati or Scientology. If you ain't in one, you got to be in the other one. If you ain't in both of them, man, you're dead. Scientology killed one woman because she wanted to get out. The fucking popos want to play Riri back in the 90s. Said, oh, she had an accidental death. Ain't no way in hell she had an accidental death or she had a heart problem. Probably wonder what the hell I'm talking about. Look, there was an incident back in the day where this woman joined Scientology back in like late 80s, early 90s. And she gave up everything. She, like, the church wanted her, like, all her money. Like, every dollar she earns had to go to Scientology. Her car was, anything she owns belongs to Scientology. She got sick and tired of being with the Scientology, so she wanted to leave. She tried to leave, she tried to get away. It got to a point where they wasn't gonna let her walk out, so they tried to shut her, more like a mob hit. And they tried to say she got sick, and what they did was they didn't want to take care of her because they want her to shut up, and they end up killing the bitch. I'm for real, it's actually a true story, I'm not lying. But I just can't get, I just can't, if like for real, I feel bad for any person that wants to get into the industries, because into the entertainment industry, because you either do some homosexual bullshit just to get homosexual bullshit and sacrifice your loved ones just to get paid and famous, or you gotta join a bullshit church that your fucking kids gotta be put on a cruise ship and sent way out in the middle of fucking BFE or out in the boondocks. And it's kind of fucked up though that the whole entertainment industry is based on the Illuminati and fucking Scientology, and there's people still that want to get off into that entertainment shit. Like fuck that shit, man. If being famous is where you gotta give up your religion or give up your family, or you gotta sacrifice your loved ones and do some gay shit just to get famous fortune, fuck that shit. I don't want to get famous. I love my family and my life a little bit too much for some bullshit like that, where I gotta join a fucked up church where I gotta give up my world possessions. I thought, and it's kind of bad though. If you can't, because one thing is, it's like this. If you marry somebody, like, because one thing is kind of bullshit, because it's like this. All them celebrities that you see are either in the Illuminati or Scientology. If it's a celebrity that's in the Scientology, and they marry somebody that's not, that person that they're dating or they married, it's got to join the Scientology. If not, it won't work. And then you hear about Tom Cruise. Scientology was recruiting wives for him. Was recruiting wives for Tom Cruise. Why was anybody recruiting a fucking woman for a piece of? I was like, you pimping this motherfucker out. If you gotta recruit a woman to be with him, you is pimping this motherfucker out. And he ain't getting paid for it. So Scientology is the pimp, and Tom Cruise is the hoe. That's all it is. Tom Cruise the hoe, and Scientology is the pimp. It's funny, ain't nobody, like when Isaac Hayes died, You ain't heard nobody say nothing about Scientology, but you heard, oh, it was sad that Isaac Hayes died. When South Park made fun of Scientology, that's when Isaac Hayes quit. But you never heard somebody say anything about South Park poking fun of him besides Isaac Hayes saying, I quit because you're making fun of Scientology. Now, you ought to know when South Park makes fun of people, they make fun of everybody. Same with Family Guy and same with American Dad. Because one thing is, Isaac Hayes knew that the creators of South Park was going to make fun of gays, lesbians, transgenders, transvestites, cross-dressers, pedophiles, rapists, everybody. In every religion, from Allah to Buddha to Jesus to God to whatever religion you down with. And ain't nobody said nothing about, got pissed off and said nothing besides Isaac Hayes. When they was making fun of Scientology, ain't nobody came out the woodwork and said, I think the creators of South Park was wrong. Ain't nobody said nothing besides Isaac Hayes. And he ended up leaving the show because of it. Isaac Hayes was fine when they was making fun of Jesus and God and Buddha and Allah and Elijah Muhammad, so on and so forth. But when it came down to Scientology, he got pissed off. I'm wondering, is this the year where Scientology falls apart? I hope it is. I hope this is the year where Scientology finally falls apart and just no more Scientology. That's what I'm hoping it for. I hope before this year is out that Scientology just I'm not talking about motherfuckers going to ground trying to be like them Freemason motherfuckers. No, I'm talking about just kill that religion off for good. Because if it is, man, I'm happy as hell, man, just for that, man. Just for that. So you won't hear nobody bitching. You won't have to hear about nobody bitching. You won't have to hear about, oh, if you're a celebrity, you gotta believe in a fake ass religion that's started by a fucking science fiction writer. I'm for real, I will never join a fucking church that was started by somebody that wrote science fiction or made science fiction movies or anybody that made up movies or like Mother Goose stores and shit like that. Cause that'd be bullshit. We said, well, you believe in God and Jesus? I said, yeah, I believe in God and Jesus. So does people believe in Elijah Muhammad. Same with people that believe in Allah. Same with people believe in Buddha. Same with people believe in other gods. Same as well. But that was millions and millions of years ago. This was done in Scientology was done back in the 1950s or 60s. See what I'm saying? So when every other religion was made back in millions and millions and millions and millions of years ago, Scientology was made what 60 to 70 years, or probably like 60 to 70 or 80 years back. Like I said, I'm glad that she got her kid. But if I was the judge, I would definitely say let him get what was it, over what's that shit called where he got to be watched every time. Got to be watched when he gets to see his daughter, cause you don't want to happen, cause y'all don't want to have that shit happen like that Jason Power dude killed both his sons and set the house on fire. Cause you really don't want Tom Cruise to kill this little girl and blow his house up and shit like that, or he get, see what I'm saying? But like I said, man, this is to me, I think it's a joyful day for her, because I really don't want that little girl to grow up thinking that the world believes in something that is not there. I mean, not like that. I mean, like, I don't want this little girl to grow up thinking that we came from aliens, or that a fucking science fiction writer was God. But ladies and gentlemen, this has been Afrojoe. Follow me on Twitter at Afrojoe the Wookie. Subscribe to my channel, CeeLo Jr. 2, CeeLo Jr. 3. If you don't like what I got to say, you can kiss my ass. If you like what I got to say, leave a video response or a comment and tell me what you think. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Fuck you, Scientology. I hope you burn in hell for all I care. Peace.